Love you too.
Let's talk to Ethan in Chicago. Ethan, you're live with Eric and Kevin. How you doing?
Dude, I am doing good. Eric Murphy, it is a total honor to talk to you, man. Seriously. How are you?
I am energized by you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Sorry. I've been waiting to call for a while.
You have the entire time. Yeah.
No, I mean, I've been waiting for like 2 months to call, and I finally did it.
Oh.
So check this out, Eric. I have my first live stream debate on Tuesday, and I've talked to this guy a few times. And one of the things he keeps bringing up to me, which is driving me nuts, but I honestly don't know how to address it, is he doesn't think moral obligations can exist in the atheistic worldview if we're agreeing on well-being as an end goal. How would you address that? Because he keeps insisting that we're just a bunch of meat bags, and that's not at all how I view us.
Well, I mean, we kind of are.
If there is a goal, regardless of what the goal is, then there can be an agreed upon best way of reaching it.
So let's say you were to stand in front of a house that's on fire. There are only so many things you can do. You can run in and help save people. You can run away. But at no point are you going to grow wings and flap away. Like there are only so many things that you can do at any one time. And so, yeah, you're right. By you can narrow that down depending on what the goal is. But I also have to say I agree with your opponent. The atheist view has to do with a position on one thing, and that is about whether or not that God exists. Everything else, we're talking about secular humanism, we're talking about skepticism, things like that. But definitely, definitely not atheism as a catch-all. We don't have that.
Okay. And then quick follow-up. How do you deal with like that dishonest claim when someone says, even though you don't believe, I know you believe? Like, how would you address that? Because to me, that's just, I don't know, diverting attention or kind of derailing the actual argument.
So there are a number of ways. I think one of them was I handled on Monday, actually, on a Christian channel, very poorly. It was this very aggressive approach that definitely made a lot of claims that were very, very pointed to get me kind of, it wasn't good. The place to go from there, the place to go from there is, you know what, I don't know. Being comfortable in your skin. People are going to understand if you're saying, hey, you know what, I don't have all the information here. Let's look at it together. Hey, here's what I do know, and going from there. But when you fly off and you go, that's when you lose. That's when you lose them. And I don't think I did that, but I think that I got dragged into the mud, and that it doesn't look good on anybody, And other times though, I've had a conversation with someone who was doing the tag. That's what it's called, the transcendental argument for the existence of God, right? You know it. You just choose to deny it. I think the best thing to do is to highlight it, to say, hey, why are you coming in with this assumption? And is it possible that you're wrong? And if it's impossible that you're wrong, why did you agree to this? Is this just a time to stand up and assert? Because that feels like there's only one of us in this discussion who's open to listening, and the other's just waiting their turn to talk. And doing that gets across. People see it.
That's true. I got to be honest. One day, like when I listen to you or Matt Dillahunty, and sorry, hi Kevin as well. I apologize. I didn't mean to just directly address Eric.
It's all right.
But you guys make me feel incredibly dumb, like listening to you guys. The way you can break everything down, it's awesome. And I also want to say, Matt Dillahunty, if you're listening, thank you for giving me the tools to start using my brain. Hopefully I can keep moving forward with that.
He's here. I think he heard you.
Good.
It takes all types. What's interesting is when I would listen to ACA shows before I came out here, I would listen to the Atheist Experience, but I felt so disconnected because I didn't feel like I related, like I was watching people who were just so much smarter than me. No, they just had more, they just had more practice. That's all. They just had more practice. But one of the places that I went that I did feel like I was sitting with my friends and enjoying myself was actually on the show that Kevin's now on.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Really?
the Nonprofits.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you just have a couple buddies who are sitting down talking about events.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like you're hanging out in the living room or the garage or something, chit-chatting about the news and whatnot.
It's definitely a lot of fun, and I'm sorry, I wanted to plug. If you haven't checked out the Nonprofits, check out the Nonprofits.
Yeah, we do news, politics, philosophy. We are revamping the show. We're going to be making some changes, trying some new segments out. If you don't like it now, maybe you will after we've, changed it up a little bit.
Cheers to that, man.
Before I let you, I apologize.
No, go ahead. What's up?
Before I let you go, would it be a bother to say the name of the show I'm hosting? I don't obviously do that without your permission.
Dude, you asked incredibly nicely. Go for it, man. What is your show?
Sweet. Well, it just started. I'm working on the live stream. It's going to be hosted this Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Central. You can find me on Facebook at Your Friendly Neighborhood Atheist. And the guy I'll be debating goes by the name Larry the Christian. So this Tuesday, 6:30 p.m.
Ethan, I wish you the best of luck, man.
Thank you so much for your guys' time. I really, really do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And keep up the good work.
We'll try.
Yeah.
Take care, dude.
Have a good one.
You too. I gotta say, I feel the same way as Ethan. I feel kind of dumb around a lot of you guys whenever I come around here. But you make me want to be better, and you make me better.
Well, you're gonna make me cry. Honestly,
I feel less dumb just being around the library after 2 years or so. But it was incredibly intimidating.
Yeah.
When I first got here.
Well, I want to tell you, I can't speak for everybody, but you've definitely inspired me in a whole lot of ways to be a better person, because you've shown me a better person. And
that means a lot.
In my clinical depression, in my own life, you've been there for me more times than I can count. So you've got a lot, brother. Love you, man.